Good evening and thank you for joining us on Citizen Business Center, the digital edition. I'm Michael Njenga. We kick off from the corridors of justice where 7 Anglo leasing scandal suspects, among them former cabinet ministers Chris Obure and David Muiradia, were today charged with 24 counts of abuse of office and conspiracy to defraud the state, occasioning the loss of billions of shillings in taxpayers' money through the award of shoddy contracts to fictitious companies. Former permanent secretaries David Mwangi, Joseph Magari and Sami Kyungu, together with former financial director Samuel Bundotich, former Postmaster General Francis Chihonyo, and former head of debt management unit at the Ministry of Finance also appeared before Nairobi Chief Magistrate Hanan Dongo, but denied involvement in the Anglo leasing scandal. And as Francis Gashuri reports, the Kamani brothers have been ordered to appear before the Anti-Corruption Court tomorrow to answer to Anglo leasing charges.
After almost a decade of groping in the dark over the identities of the persons believed to have masterminded the multi-billion shillings Anglo leasing scandal, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, together with the Director of Public Prosecutions Keriako Tobiko, hauled to court 7 suspects to answer to charges of abuse of office and conspiracy to defraud the state. Former Finance Minister and current Kisii Senator Chris Obure, former Permanent Secretaries Joseph Magari, Sami Kyungu and Dave Mwangi, former Finance Secretary Samuel Bundotich, former Postmaster General Francis Chihonyo, and former Head of Debt Management in the Ministry of Finance David Lumumba Onyonka had their day in court before Nairobi Chief Magistrate Hanan Dongo.
Yes, we are most obliged.
But former Finance Minister David Muiraria, who was on the list of the Anglo leasing scam suspects, was not physically in the courtroom. Lawyer Kioko Kilokumi told the magistrate that his client was last night admitted at the Karen Hospital days after returning home following a hip replacement procedure abroad. Obure, Chihonyo, Kyungu and Bundotich, who are linked to the questionable award of a tender to SpaceNet Incorporated for data network and rural internet services, were released on a bond of 5 million shillings or a cash bill of 1 million shillings, and their case will be mentioned on the 18th of this month. Muiraria was also ordered to appear in court on the 18th of this month to take a plea on the corruption and abuse of office charges that he faces. All the suspects have also had their international travels frozen after they were ordered to deposit their passports in the court's custody until their case is heard and determined. But Magari, Mwangi and Onyonka, who faced multiple charges in relation to questionable award of tenders to fictitious companies for modernization of police security equipment and accessories codenamed ECOPS, worth an estimated 7 billion shillings, were released on a bond of 10 million shillings or a cash bill of 1 million shillings each. They were also ordered to deposit in court their passports and barred from leaving the country without the court's authority. Their case will be mentioned on the 18th of this month.
You explained why they will not be present.
Missing in action during the court session today were the Kamanis, who are believed to have masterminded the siphoning of billions of shillings from the public coffers between July 2003 and June 2004. But lawyer Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, representing Deepak Kamani, Rashmi Kamani and Chamanlal Kamani, told the magistrate that they were out of the country and undertook to present them before the Anti-Corruption Court tomorrow. He had made a similar undertaking before High Court Judge Luka Kimaru.
My lady, they are out of the country. They are returning this evening, and just as we undertook to your brother Justice Kimaru, we also undertake to this court that they will appear tomorrow.
2 foreigners, Brian Mills and Brandley Buckenfield, who are believed to be the international architects of the Anglo leasing scam, could be extradited to face charges in Nairobi.
We apply for warrants of arrest so that once we are able to locate and Interpol using the usual machinery locates him, then we apply for extradition, for his extradition to come and face charges.
An international warrant of arrest issue against the 8 accused crimes mentioned in the match.
The 2 cases in which the 7 suspects face 22 counts will be handled by the Anti-Corruption Court. Francis Gashuri for the Citizen Business Center, online edition.
Move on to matters crime, and one person was shot dead by police while several others sustained serious injuries during a botched eviction exercise at Nairobi's Caxton House. Hundreds of youths armed with crude weapons are said to have attempted to forcibly evict tenants in the building at about 5 a.m. this morning before they were repulsed by police and security guards. Tenants claim they hired youths, looted and vandalized the building as they ordered them out of the structure situated along Kenyatta Avenue. It is not clear whether the attempted eviction is linked to an ownership dispute. Police say they are investigating the incident.
To be told to get out, and I was surprised to find that guys are carrying stuff from offices, loading into private vehicles, and there were 3 lorries parked outside there. And the way the guys were behaving, they had crude weapons, breaking doors.
Kivamia na wafanye damage kama hiyo wamefanya, askari wakiwa karibu ni jambo la kushangaza. Ni kujaribu kusema labda askari walikuwa aware na maybe hao watu walikuwa pia protected. Na hii mambo imejiri tu last week. Kulikuwa na fire moto hapo juu 3rd floor, mahali pale niko 3rd floor. Na actually kukiendelea vile kuko hivi tunaweza sema labda kuna tussle, because baada ya moto kukakuwa na uvamizi, watu hawakuweza kuaccess the building. Sisi kama tenants tukajaribu tukaforce way in because we have work to protect, na hatujakuwa notified na management hata kidogo ya kuwa kuna jambo lolote.
Moving on, the results of DNA tests conducted on a body found in Voi have confirmed that it is indeed that of Meshach Yebei. The results from Lancet Laboratories in South Africa confirmed that the body was 99.9% matched to that of Yebei's. The family now wants the government to take action on the people who are suspected to have murdered the man who is claimed to have been a witness at the International Criminal Court, although the Hague-based court later dismissed the claim.
It has been one big roller coaster ride of unanswered questions since ICC witness Meshach Yebei went missing. His family trying to unravel a mystery surrounding his whereabouts as well as whether he was alive or dead. And Wednesday, DNA results from Lancet Laboratories in South Africa seem to have unraveled the mystery, confirming that the body found in Voi and which has been lying there since December last year was indeed Yebei's, with a DNA match of 99.9%. The DNA test results show that samples taken from Yebei matched those taken from his mother and son.
Vitu vingi hapo na alama nyingi ilionyesha na nywele yake jinsi imekaa hapa. There was a special sign ambaye sisi wote tuko nayo, ambaye nikifanya nywele zangu hivi mtaona kwamba kuna hii alama ambayo imetokezea hapa.
The DNA results confirm the family's earlier suspicions that the body could be Yebei's. His family now wants the government to find out just who took his life, given the telltale signs of torture.
Lakini sehemu ambayo ilikuwa tortured ni sehemu zake za siri. Hiyo ndio sehemu ambayo alikuwa tortured.
John Kariuki ambaye ni kiongozi wa Serious Crimes Unit alisema hawezi kushika wale watu mpaka mwili upatikane. Sasa mwili umepatikana na ni wa Yebei. Sisi tulipeana majina ya suspects because they are known. I challenge them to arrest these people immediately.
The family had earlier laid claim to a body which was later confirmed to be that one of Yusuf Hussein. The question that is on the lips of all and sundry is just who killed Meshach Yebei and why. Esther Kahumbi, Citizen TV Online Edition.
Move on to matters education, and Mandera County registered a historic achievement after Ibrahim Abdi, a former student at Sheikh Ali High School, scored a strong straight A of 81 points against all odds. Abdi, who is currently volunteering as a teacher at a secondary school in Mandera, is the second born in a family of 13 and hopes to become a doctor.
Sheikh Ali Secondary School and indeed the entire Mandera County broke into song and dance Tuesday, celebrating a historic achievement by one of their own who scored a strong airplane of 81 points against all odds.
It does not matter where you are schooling in a classroom without the teachers, or you are learning under the tree, or you are learning, it does not matter. All that matters is the results at the end of the day.
Ranging from inter-clan wars, lack of teachers and drought. Ibrahim Abdi, who is currently working as a volunteer and trained teacher at Tofik Secondary School after teachers refused to return to the county following a spate of killings last year, is alive to the challenges facing the education sector in Mandera County.
So we want to give this challenge to Mandera County government in particular, and also the government of Kenya in general, to ensure that these teachers are brought back to classrooms.
Abdi hopes to pursue a course in medicine so as to qualify to become a doctor who will help serve society and the country at large. Alex Kubasu, Citizen Business Center.
Now, what began as an innocent plan to tackle mice has turned into a bizarre tourist attraction on the Japanese island of Aoshima. The island, which is home to just 22 people, is being overrun by hundreds of cats. The felonies were originally brought to the island of Aoshima to deal with mice that were damaging fishing boats. But with no predators, their breeding got out of control, and so far the authorities have done little about it. There are now around 120 cats on the island, as only 10 of them have been neutered to make them unable to breed. The cats have survived by foraging on local crops and food left in rubbish. It is now a cat island, with tourists coming in to watch and gaze in wonder. Well, that's it on Citizen Business Center, the digital edition. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. My name is Michael Njenga. God bless.